iPads are like a baby that just born today. It is growing, and in my opinion it will grow to the sky. Like, it is going to be the future of the future. As I promised you guys, here I am with the iPad Air 2020 video, and you already know that your brother is sold for that iPad Air 2020 because it is much better than the iPad Pro 2020. iPad Pro 2020 is already a beast on the market. You already know that, I already know that, everyone knows that, but the iPad Air 2020 is going to be the next level that you never thought Apple would do. And I never thought, literally not me. While I was watching the Apple event, I also saw everybody watching and tweeting on the tweet. Jonathan Morrison, MKBHD, Austin Evans, everyone is saying my money. Even John Prosser, the leaker, the Apple leaker, also said that my money is for that iPad Air. And I'm also saying my money is for that iPad Air because I'm sold for that iPad Air. It's amazing. First of all, talking about the colors, this iPad has 5 colors. I'm not gonna name all the colors, but the blue one is just amazing, hot, sexy looking, whatever you can tell. Like, the blue one is the #1 color, I think. The green is kind of okay, like it's shiny, but the blue one will take your eyes in a moment, and trust me, it's amazing. The silver, gray, all of them are there, but the blue and the green are superb. Like, green is kind of average, the blue is just class #1. It's A+, 3-star A+, whatever you can say. The blue one is just making me insane to hold that product. It's amazing. The next thing is about the display. So the iPad Air 2020 will have a 10.9-inch liquid Retina display as always, and it's amazing to see that Apple is improving the display and the iPad Air for creative peoples like video editors, photo editors, graphics designer, and things like that. So the liquid Retina display is most welcomed on the iPad Air 2020, and I think you will also love the display. And even for watching the movies, HDR things, HDR contents on the Apple TV or even on the Netflix, you'll enjoy all of them super. Okay, that was about the display. The next one is much exciting. People were asking for the Touch ID on the iPhones, on the iPads forever. I don't know why. I really like the Face ID, but I don't know why people doesn't like that much. Anyway, for the first time Apple is doing this thing. They are putting the Touch ID on the power on off switch. So here you can see one picture. It's an amazing thing. That's a welcome feature for the iPad Air 2020. Anyway, the next thing is the processor. Okay, there is literally a lot of things about the processor. I'm really pumped for the processor. The processor is just 5 nanometer processor. It's one of the best processor on the market. 5 nanometer with 11.8 billion transistors. That's a huge number. 11.8 billion transistors. Can you understand? The chipset is going to be tiny. The amount of transistors will be huge. A lot of. It's crazy. The processor will give you for like next 5 years. If you use the iPad Air for the next 5 years, I think that this iPad is going to be like amazing because of these processors. Like, even in 2020, there is no other computing device like the Pixel books and things like that, Samsung Tab, things like that. They can't even touch the iPad Air. They can't even touch, not even compete. Yeah, you have to agree with me. 5 nanometer, 11.8 billion transistors, amazing graphics. There are a lot of things on the processors. The processor has a billion things included: HDR video processings, HDR photo processings, the ISPs, things like that. Those are amazing. Neural engines. Those are the amazing things Apple is including on their processor, and that's why the processor on the iPad is just a beast. For the next 5 years, you'll feel that the iPad Air is the next level device that you ever bought, and it's a value for money thing. Okay, the next one is the new camera setup. Yes, the iPad Air 2020 is going to have a iPad Pro kind of camera. The camera is much better than previous, but for most of the time, what we do with our camera is scan documents and also do video callings. And in these Corona situations, I'm using my iPad more than before. That's about the iPad's camera. The camera is getting a little improvement, but everything is welcome. The iPad Air is like, already everything is more than enough for the price. Okay, we'll get for the price. From now, you'll get much better stereo sounds on your iPad Air. The next one is magnetic Apple Pencil. If you see the iPad Pro 2020, you can hold and keep your Apple Pencil with your iPad. But from now, you can do the same thing with the iPad Air 2020. So on the iPad Air 2020, now you can also hold that Apple Pencil on that magnetically. So the iPad Air 2020 will hold the Apple Pencil with the magnetic system. That's a welcome feature. Like everything on the iPad is just a welcome feature. Like as I already told on my past videos that iPads are like baby that just born today. It is growing, and in my opinion it will grow to the sky. Like it is going to be the future of the future. Okay, that is, I don't know what I just told, but my friend, whatever the price is only $5.99. So for the price, I think it's an amazing product. $5.99 is very low for the things this iPad Air 2020 is offering. The iPad Pro 2020 is $7.99 and this is $5.99, and for $5.99 you will get better performance from the iPad Air 2020. On my Twitter handle, I have seen everyone is just tweeting that the iPad Air 2020 is a better deal than the iPad Pro 2020. That is all for this one. I hope you guys already got the idea about the iPad Pro 2020. Okay, why I was talking about the iPad Pro? This is the iPad Air. No. You're doing wrong. This is the iPad Pro, the new iPad Pro. Until Apple launched the new iPad Pro with the same specifications with a little enhancement, this iPad Air is going to be the iPad Pro. Trust me. If you want to buy an iPad, wait for the iPad Air. Don't buy the iPad Pro 2020. Buy the iPad Air because it is a beast. Anyway, if you want to watch more from me, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to press that bell button to get notified about every video I upload on this channel. That was all for this one. Goodbye. Stay updated. Yo.